I used to use the phrase, still do, but certainly when I was flying in TCP, I used to say two-way rifle range focuses your mind really, really well. So if if you're in some sort of a firefight, you I wouldn't rate it as fear. You're focused. You become focused. What do I do to get in, get out, to do something or whatever? I didn't have very many. Pass it over here, huh? Around the side. I didn't have very many intense combat days, but that's a 50-cent coin for the Battle of Neuilly, 21st of September 1971. It was the last big contact that Australia had. And I was Albatross Dust-Off 1. My skipper was a bloke by the name of Pete Drury from South Australia. And we started the day, we flew up to Neuilly Dat. You get up, dust off, day dust off, get up at 5, take off at 6, be at the Dat at 6:30, night dust off, would fly home. We had, there were actually two pads, but only one occupied outside the ready room at Neuilly Dat at Ninefield Ambulance. And we flew up and it was just an ordinary day. We landed on the pad, shut down the aircraft, and because the rotor takes a while to slow down, co-pilot, you flying the rotor, keeping it away. Pete got out, walked into the dust-off hut, and as he walked around the corner, I saw him pick up the field phone that was there, and he spoke for a minute or two, and then he just gave me the start-up signal. So it's the quickest start I ever did in an Iroquois because the rotor was already going. There was no resistance. Started in about 15 seconds up to working speed. So that was at, I don't know, 6:30, 6:35, and we shut down at 6 p.m. We flew that whole day. A lot of it we were running on the ground, offloading people, doing things, but basically hot refuelling, going out again. We pulled in an awful lot of casualties, including killed in action guys. But at one point through the day, we were winching some guys out of a rubber plantation, and we started taking fire from the top of a hill called Neuilly, or Neuilly. I called it Neuilly for years, but it turns out it was Neuilly. We were being shot at by a 12.7mm machine gun, HE shells across the top of the rubber plantation. And again, I can't take any of the credit for any of the events or anything else, but whoever was running the push got a forward air controller over the top. It was the only place in the whole of Vietnam where there was any action that day. Had a couple of Phantoms over the top in a matter of moments, and they dropped napalm on the top of the hill. The coin, the 50-cent coin that was put out last year before, has the Phantom, the bomb on the hill, and the dust-off aircraft actually feature on it. So I'm behind the left-hand windscreen of that thing. And I used to tell the story, and I just thought it was just a yarn for years. And to have it turn up on an Australian coin was quite amazing.